What's up? This is Damns It All, show about the USACE mission and why it's important. If you saw our last show about the overall USACE mission, you might have noticed that I left out one very specific portion of our mission, recreation. And that's because I wanted to do a specific episode on the portion of what we do that's nearest and dearest to my heart. Like, did you know that USACE is the nation's leading provider of water-based outdoor recreation? Yeah. No one else does either. And I'll have like a bunch more stats like that about our recreation mission coming up for you here in just a bit. But first, I've been struggling to find a movie that we can all watch as a family. It seems no matter what I pick, someone's got a problem with it. So I started revisiting the classics to see if that could be a solution to the problem, but I have to admit it's been pretty hit or miss. Some old PG movies can be pretty explicit for younger viewers, and I mean like really explicit. Like, even for a movie in the 80s, it's pretty graphic. While other movies don't age very well and have really shown us how far we've come. But I finally found one that everybody liked, and I'll tell you which 1990s classic surprisingly held everybody's attention right after these messages. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't even have commercials. It's The Hunt for Red October. I don't know if it was a young Alec Baldwin's rugged good looks, or Sean Connery's impeccable Russian accent, or director John McTiernan's foreshadowing that every modern movie would be shot so dark that you can't even tell if anything's on the screen at all. Like, these are actual shots from the movie. Come on. Look, that last one's not from the movie, but it very likely could be. That's how dark this movie is. But everybody loved it, and I have to say, it felt pretty good to all be together in the living room, staring at just one screen, enjoying the same story together. Now, something that we've always done together is enjoy the great outdoors. Everyone in my family loves spending time outside, and we're trying to see, like, all of it. And that's why it blew my mind that my first job with USACE was shooting video and photos of 10 parks and lakes up and down the Sierra Nevada. I didn't even know USACE had parks, and then all of a sudden I just got to spend my days covering fishing tournaments for veterans, nationwide cleanup efforts, and just being around people who love being outside. But the craziest thing is how few people know that USACE even has recreation facilities. People that are actively using them. Like, they'll be there at the park and you can say, who runs this park? And they're like, I got no idea. So here's some other facts about our recreation mission that I think will surprise you the way they did me. USACE is the nation's leading provider of water-based outdoor recreation. Now, I know we already talked about this one, but still pretty amazing. And we have over 4,800 rec areas, 7,800 miles of trails, 3,700 boat ramps, and 94,500 campsites. By last count, these facilities were visited by more than 260 million people every year. And those visitors generated an estimated $4.5 billion for local economies. Some of our parks have some fascinating things too. Like the Fort Peck Reservoir in Montana, where a couple fishing in the 70s found the most intact T-Rex skeleton ever. And our Stanislaus River Parks in California, that has the longest covered bridge west of the Mississippi. And it's important to remember that all of our facilities are included in the America the Beautiful National Federal Park Pass. This is the same pass that gets you into all the national parks, Forest Service property, Bureau of Land Management, and like every federal recreation site. And now, if you haven't heard, there's a free America the Beautiful Park Pass just for veterans. And it's a lifetime pass, it's free to get, and it's free entry to every federal recreation facility for life. I'll make sure to drop a link down below to show you how to go about getting that pass. Well, thanks for joining me on another Damns It All, talking about one of my favorite things on the planet, and that's recreation. Make sure you jump in the comments, throw any questions in there so we can start interacting and get some traction on some of these videos. And I'm gonna keep pumping them out. So that's it for this one. Next one's coming up at some point Just keep your eye out. If you subscribe, you'll find out when everyone else does. For USACE Portland, I'm Luke Burns.